So we have a short on from 52.75. Today is 9/18, September 18th, 2012. We'll see if we can get 50.25 on the first half. Okay, we're filled on the first half there. We're going to put our stop just above the day's high. And today's high is 52.75. So we'll put our stop at 53. Okay, it's now 9:46 AM. And we're going to put our stop down to the entry price, which is the high of the day. This 14.49 is a pretty important area. 14.49, 14.50. We can see it here on the 30-minute chart. It was the low of this little pullback here last week. So we have a sort of a line in the sand at around the lows today. If we take a look at a larger chart, the 480-minute, we can see here that we've already touched the top of a pretty important channel. We did go through it a little bit, and the pullback has been pretty much exactly the same as the pullback here back in June, when we hit the top of this channel as well. And it was about 19 points, and the top here was 14.68, so 14.49 is your 19 points. Then we got a bounce back up to within a point or two of the high. So this could actually happen again today or tomorrow. We could actually get a bounce back up to test this channel high around this 14.67. And if we do break down, a reasonable first target would be this 14.30, 14.32 zone, which was also fairly solid resistance on the first attempt to go through it to the upside. So we're probably going to get stopped out on our position here. The put a horizontal line where the lows came in today, pretty much at the overnight lows that held 3 times within half a point. Quite often happens, we go down or up to test the overnight highs or lows. So we shouldn't discount a move to the upside today. We're coming into 10 o'clock. Probably going to try and take out the high of the morning. So we're stopped there on the second half. So we had a pretty good go at a short, seeing if we could break this 49. It appears that we won't be able to at this stage. So there's a reasonable chance that we might try and we're going to see if we can scalp a point or so out of the market here. Put our first profit target at 51.25. Okay, so we're filled on that. We'll put the second one at 51 even, and put our stop down to entry. In fact, we might move the second one down to 50. Okay, so the market's just bouncing around here. Not getting any real weakness or real strength at this stage. So I'm going to put a buy stop in the market at 53 and a quarter. I'll be having 5-point stops on that, which will put me down at 48 and a quarter. And we'll come back and see what happens shortly. Okay, so the order just got filled at 53 and a quarter. The first profit target is going to be 54.75. Okay, so with a bit of luck we'll get our first profit target perhaps. Okay, so profit target 1 is filled at 54.75. And we're going to leave our stops where they are, the stop on the second half. Then we'll pause the video and see what happens a bit later on. Okay, it's now 1:34 p.m. We had a bit of a washout attempt down here at around 1:10 and it quickly got bought up on reasonable volume. So it looks as though there might be a bit of a floor under the market, at least till later in the afternoon. So I'm going to add one contract to the previous one. Gives us a entry price of 52.75. So I can adjust the stops to, and profit target 1 we're making 54.50. Okay, so we're back. It's 3:40 p.m. and the market's just sort of wandering around the few point range here. We're going to take one of these contracts off at 52.50. So I'll put the target down onto 52.50. Okay, so we're out of one contract at break even there for the 2 contract position. It halves our risk and still gives us a bit of opportunity if the market decides to go up further. Okay, it's 4:05 p.m. still on the last 15 minutes of the futures here. We do have a fair bit of volume to the upside here at 1600 hours, so we're just going to try and hold this position a bit more and see whether we can take a bit out of it on the positive side. Maybe we can get back up towards this 54.5, 55.5 area. Now we're coming into the last 20 seconds or so of the day here. I'm going to see if we can get 53.50 on a target near the close, otherwise we'll keep the position open. Okay, so we didn't get filled. We're going to keep this position open through Globex, move the target back up to 62, leave the stop where it is, and we'll pause the video for a bit. Okay, so we're back. It's 5:08 p.m. Going to pull my target down to 54.50. 54.75, see if I can get filled. Okay, got filled on 54.75. Call it a day. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at the point total here for the day, and we'll go down to 1 minute. So on the first short, from 52 3/4 down to 50 1/4, so that's 2.5. Then we got stopped at entry up here, so we had a 0 there. Took another short and got 1 point, and then got stopped out at entry again. We took a long up here at the 53.5 area, 53.25 to 54.75, so we got 1.5 on that. We took a second one long at 51.25 again, so that brought us an average of 52.5. But let's just say that we took a little loss between this second one, so that would be half a point. That'd be negative 0.75. And then on the last one, where we went long from 51.25 to 54.75, would be 3.5. So about 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 8.5, 7 3/4. So that's the point total today. Was 7 3/4 based on one contract. Would be about 370. Let's have a look. 375 is the total before commissions. We were playing 2 contracts on each position. So not a bad day. Very small range today of 5 3/4 points. So that's it for today. Thank you.